I'm going to make a sweet and savory brunchy bread pudding.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
What do you want me to do?
GZ, what I'd love for you to do is, if you could first please hook up my bread. Just cut it, 6 pieces of it, slice it into triangles. 6 pieces, and get it onto my rack here. I'm gonna make the custard that really flavors up the entire bread pudding. I'm gonna use some heavy cream.
There it is.
You know it. And then I'm gonna get in some cinnamon sugar, which is now at the top of my rack. Like, it's salt, pepper, cumin, cinnamon sugar, Hungarian paprika, and Katie's garlic salt. I use it all the time.
All right, look at that, shout out.
A couple of eggs go in.
So, GZ, why gluten-free bread?
Well, my daughter and my wife are gluten-free, so we have it all the time, and you know, we use a lot of it, and it's actually quite good.
Yeah, it's getting better and better too.
Okay, so if you don't mind taking that into the top oven, and then just bring the other ones back. We've already toasted some, but we like to feed a crowd here at the kitchen, so when
we're gonna toast these.
We gonna make 2 and eat 2. Yeah, so bring those bread toast points back. I'm just gonna get some of the orange zest off of your orange. You know, that's where all the good flavor of the oil of the orange is. And I'm gonna get it into the bowl here. Now, before we started, I hooked up your sausage. All I did was just like sear them down in a pan.
Beautiful.
If you don't mind taking them out, chopping them down.
Where do you want to put them?
So I'm gonna put them in the bottom of the 8x8 that's just buttered up. So it's gonna be at the bottom of the custard and the bottom of the bread pudding. And just kind of cut them in the way where you're like, I can get this and a piece of bread on the fork at the same time. So not too big, but not too small.
It's like a sausage crust.
Yeah, down at the bottom.
Now, is that chicken breakfast sausage or chicken Italian or just chicken sausage?
Like chicken Italian.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so remember, this is the heavy cream, cinnamon sugar, orange zest, a couple of eggs. Pass me that Greek yogurt.
Yes,
good idea.
GZ, if you don't mind getting the juice out of those oranges, and that's gonna go into the syrup. What are you talking about?
I love the idea of incorporating the yogurt into the custard.
Oh, I do that a lot.
Really?
Yeah, my bread pudding.
Protein to it.
Look at you talking about protein. No, for me, it's about the flavor, the zip, and the viscosity. It comes through nice and thick.
It would be kind of like adding some buttermilk to it.
Yep, it sure would.
Giving you that tang.
I'm just gonna get this into my 8x8. Now remember, this is buttered, got GZ's chicken sausage down. I'm just gonna go in with my toast. And the reason I toasted it is usually people, when they're making bread pudding, they talk about using that day-old bread. Nobody got time for that. I'm making a day-old today.
You want it, you want it.
Toast it, yeah. Put it in your toaster oven, or you can just put it on a wire rack like this in your oven and get it nice and toasty. And like I said, just get the custard right over the top.
Yep. Oh, whoa.
Look how thick and velvety that is from the yogurt.
Total
That's what you're going
viscosity
for
breakdown.
right there. Yeah. The eggs come through with that, and it's good old
I could
Greek
smell it. I
yogurt
can
as
smell all that
well.
orange zest and orange juice.
Yeah, orange
from
zest
here.
really does a lot of work in that. So what you want to do is get this into the oven. I like to sprinkle the top with a little bit of cinnamon sugar.
It's like the top of a muffin, you know?
Yeah, it is like the top of a muffin. All right, so I've got the oven at 375 degrees. This takes about 30, 35 minutes. So start it uncovered, and then when you start to see it golden brown, cover it so the rest of it starts to bake.
Ooh. Can you soak this overnight? I mean, can you just ahead of time?
Yeah, you could. Well, I wouldn't do it like overnight, but you can kind of like do it in the morning and then have brunch with your girls around noon. You know what I'm saying?
That bread might have a different reaction soaking up all that custard because it is gluten-free. So you don't have the flour, the grain. Ew, that's what you've done.
Let it hang out for a second. I will reveal it once we make the syrup that is also inspired by GZ. Now, GZ, you should love this, okay?
Oh, I can't wait.
You always pick on me for using
OJ, I know.
OJ. Yes.
It's like your chicken stock.
It is. I love orange
Everything you have
juice.
OJ in everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Morning,
zippy,
noon, and
it's
night.
sweet. It's the broke man's, you know, white wine vinegar. You know what I'm
whatever
saying?
makes you happy.
Champagne vinegar.
So remember a few years back, GZ made a maple syrup that he steeped with just simply rosemary, and it was like super divine. And I know, GZ, you love fennel in your
Love fennel.
sausage. So I'm just gonna put some fennel and some maple syrup.
That ties in, right, with the chicken
with
sausage.
your sausage, yep. And then I'm gonna add in that fresh orange
That's
juice.
a great idea.
And then just a little pinch of salt. You're gonna stir this up, and then just let it cook down until it's back to that syrupy consistency that maple syrup has, just like that. Just
Oh, I
get
see
it
what
in.
you're gonna do.
I mean, it has to be delicious. The fennel and the orange is such a magical combination.
It really
Hey,
is.
you could put that in a cool.
That's what I was just thinking.
know what?
Bourbon.
All right, you guys
Isn't that
ready
good?
for this?
It's like it's the anise from the
beautiful.
fennel. It's like, oh man.
All right, GZ, I hope I did your grocery shopping proud.
Wow.
Smells good.
This is my chicken sausage bread pudding.
That is gorgeous. Well done.
Beautiful. Are you gonna drizzle everything?
Little drizzle over
Yeah,
the
that's what
top
you
of
gotta
that
do.
fennel maple syrup.
That is beautiful, Sonny.
And then
Wow.
just go in.
This could be like a breakfast for dinner.
Well, this is like such a great brunch dish. You just put this out and people just help themselves.
And there's like surprise sausage on the bottom.
Surprise sausage is always a good thing.
You know, I saw you do it, and I'm like, there's not enough batter. You need more batter. It's gonna get dry. It's not dry, it's perfect.
Wow.
I cannot believe
Cover it.
that
Give me
what I
some-
gave you, you turned into this. This is a sensational dish. It is both light, floral, sophisticated, and you can have it any time of day. This is just delicious.